All right. So a little Soulogy late night if you're in the U.S. and I guess it's probably mid-afternoon down under and wee hours in Europe. So welcome everybody for the who's live and on the replay. Let's play a little instrumental intro and then we'll get into the show. We're going to do some videos and some commentary, and we'll certainly take your questions. Let me see if I can pull up the comments. Can't see them all. We don't have all the technology worked out yet, but here we go. What's happening, everybody? It's good to see you. We're moving along just like everybody else out there that's involved in this transition we call ascension. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a good time to... Let me turn off the heater. It's a good time to remember to go easy on yourself and go easy on each other, because this is some really intense, somewhat mind-blowing stuff that's happening. We're all being, put into a place where our feet are to the fire, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, we're talking about the Kali-esque type of energy that loves us very deeply, but also isn't going to take any bullshit. It's time to walk the talk, and we're all watching and learning to become better observers and take in what's put before us so that we can learn a higher level of discernment, and we can move past judgment. So it's interesting how everything's evolving. I think we also got to remember that intentions are everything. And when I say intentions are everything, we got to remember that even when we're shadowed and unconscious of our programming and unconscious of our blind spots, that we can still remember that, this is something that we all set up, and to go easy on ourselves and to go easy on each other. I'm going to play a quick video and put something together. This is all being done spontaneously, intuitively, creatively, imaginatively, and a little bit courageously, because there's nothing more that shows the attribute of the I Am Soul than I'm not afraid to show my ass a little bit, so I don't have everything figured out. I want to just say to everybody, though, before we go into this, that we want to honor everyone who is a part of this vortex, this energy that we call Soulogy. It's not a social circle. This is a reflection, a small reflection of the universal. And what that means is there's no dogma, there's no doctrine. We're adding frequencies to a never, ever expanding vibration. And here we call it Soulogy. Other places might call it the Holy Spirit, or Chi, or Kundalini, or collective consciousness, or mastermind. We're doing a great job, all of us. And just remember that. First and foremost, 7.7 billion people on this earth showed up. and that took a lot of guts. And that also was the exercise of free will. You know, we often think of free will being what we do while we're here in this incarnation, but we exercise our free will to come down here. So we chose to come down here, we were picked to come down here, and we earned the opportunity to come down here. I'm going to play a quick video that kind of sums it up. It's an old soul speak, and then we'll come back with some more commentary and some more videos.
Resurrection is not limited to icons, but unlimited to the life of our souls. We have all walked the dark nights when we thought we were in the right, and we have all walked in the light when we thought there was none. Oneness is underestimated because it covers far more than peace, love, happiness, and the trappings of dogmas. Oneness is to understand that all of the dark nights hold the same face and that everyone's pain is equivalent when weighed against their singular life experience. Oneness is releasing every possession which really had been possessing us all along. The old family gripe so easy to blame on another, the religions and icons forced on ancestors at the price of land and freedoms forsaken. The government conspiracies and royalty belied of the dark demagoguery of foolish human pride. The chains and the stains, the shames and the blames, that even if we're true, serve no purpose but to hide us from ourselves and each other. Divinity is always becoming, always on time, leading to the first and last, the end that begins. I am soul.
So much of what we're experiencing and what we're receiving is nonverbal. So figuratively and literally, listen to the music. We've got light language, channelings, downloads, transmissions, activations. And I'm a big believer that the most important ones come from the interaction of the human hybrid souls where two or more gather, where we start to take the dialogue that we have individually with the universe and share it and express it in a place of support and comfort and peace with each other. I think this is part of the new earth. Being able to express yourself without reservation in pure vulnerability, uninhibited, raw, and real. We're all progressing. Everyone is in the same boat, but they have their own boat to steer and paddle. But you can't get away from the fact that we've all shared the same experience. To be a human who was asleep, who's coming back now to discover in their own awareness who they are, what they are, and what they are part of. The I Am Soul. I'm not talking about new ageisms or cliches. I'm talking about the real-time intel that's happening all over this world. It's not on the mainstream media. It's not even in the alt news platforms. It's in places like Soulogy, and there are many, many, many Soulogies around the world. And what you will find within those vortexes is a place where the human hybrid soul comes and shares their reality without reservation and without concern for what other people think. It's a place of respect, honor, love, and reverence. It is the I Am Soul in action, and each and every one of us is a part of it. I'm going to play a little bit of light language rap by our beloved brother, Romeo Barron. I hope you enjoy this.
Yunusai, iri hanina, iri kanina, ere grande, janas, dal jamnene, dere sunyana, dal jamne, dal jamdina, al jamde, dere sunyana nam, dere jamnele te sunyan, hal jam, te jam, ete sunyan, dal jam, ese, sunyan, dal jana, dele jamnene, dere kandele, dere sandele te sunyandan, al jamdele te sunyan, al jam, ete sunyan, al jam, Ere sunjana nam dele te sarjan, ele cendan, al jam, remjan, dal jam, dele janan, dersan, arjan, esun, danhan, yethan, sunyanan, dale kaninan, al jam ne te sunyandan tel, al jam ne te sunyandan tele, samdere, kandere, andele, jamdere, sunjana nam tele, jam, ere sunjana nam tele, dere kandele janan, dare kaninan, ele sunyanan, al jam ne er sunyanan, al jananan dele te kufyanan, arjan, yekyanan, desoyan, antena, yarkaninan, yarjan, deshanan, antele, tuşyanan, antele, shanan, darshanan, dete, kufyan, aljan, ete, duşan, nante, yalekandele, ere susyanan, yalshananan, grande yanas, wasayanas, ranyanas, yani, yalkananan, yalsuyanan, yaljannegan, yaljannenan, aljande, del sunnana nandele jandele desu jande arjanete dere sunnana nandele jan eresan el saljan arjanenan aljanene del sunnana nandele jante el sunnana aljan eja el huyana nandele jante aljan eja el huya el huyana del sunnana aljanhe el huyana el janele yal janena dere kandele jan esushan ante yalhe etu Gel şandele tuşan ante, dere sulcanan, ar sulcana, ar şandi, dere sulcanan andele can ele te sulcana, Arcandelichina, Arjana, del Tamnena, Arcandena, Arcandeke, del Sunjanana, Dalcandeke, Arcandeke, Arcandehia, Yarcandere, Jandalke, Mandelekena, Deresanena, Delisuhina, Delikanena, Eresunna, Arcandelete Sundandan, Jaricandelete Sandandan, Junasai.
It's good to see everybody. A lot of familiar faces. Allison from New York, Zana Kozar, Denise Eisner, Angie Parker, Simone Silk, Alina Sanchez, Janie Hodges. If you think about where we've been before we all came together, our own personal awakenings, when everybody was telling us we were crazy, but we kept moving, something was guiding us. I call it the I Am Soul. And as we continued to move forward, we started to realize there were many, many, many other people around us. There are many parallels in a realm of polarity. And our job, as I see it, what we signed up for is to integrate each and every one of them. So now we're walking into an atmosphere where the movie script is getting more chaotic and more cartoonish. And it will continue to. But at the same time, our personal growth, our community, our oneness is rising. And like a fire hydrant that's been opened, it's not going to stop. We're moving into a space where the fantasy is becoming reality and reality is becoming a fantasy. We're all rising together, not in a frequency of codependency and expectation, but in a place where we begin to take responsibility and to discover the self-reliance of the I Am Soul. Yes, we are together. And yes, my brother Andrew, it is a tsunami. And no matter what's happening in this world, in the movie script, in the illusion and delusion, just remember that separation begins and ends with you and me. We're here to integrate all the polarities, no matter how much space is in between. So we're living it now. This is why we came. The past is gone, even up to 10 minutes ago. We have a greater understanding of who we are, and what we're a part of. And now the time has come to put it into action and to walk the talk. It's time to bring in the galactic, the angelic, the elemental, and all the divine essences within our own being, within our own energetic field, and to apply it into what seem to be the mundane human interactions moment by moment. Do not underestimate the power of one unique and equal soul, because one soul can, will, and does change the entire realm. And make no mistake about it, We are affecting every timeline and every dimension. Every divine essence, every galactic light being, every elemental, all the kingdoms are learning from us. We are the central component of the universe, the universal healers, merging, re-emerging, and integrating all aspects of dark and light from the human perspective. I don't know what I'm playing next, but I'll be right back after this one.
It's an energy a lot like vibrational empowerment network.
It's a little clip from Sedona. A collaboration, spontaneous.
About this virus and about this politics and this religion and all this other stuff, all these distractions from what the real story is, why we're all here. I think it's about time we have at least 50% of everything that's put before us be about who we are, and what we're a part of. Conscious colored energies hailing from the other side. Alternating currencies, healing frequencies are alive. Pleasing demons lost and found. Angels, pains of angels, thorns all crowns. Light workers, white, black, red, yellow, brown. Self-inflicted burden spark, healing freakish tendencies. I finally found my mark, coded neath these tendencies. I sip and swallow just the same, yin-yang vial of consistency. Come on, baby, play the game, pop the vein, spirit of serenity. Blessed by fear's selling epiphany. Fatal dreams found to lose, earth face and anomalies. Dirt shines, diamond blind, every card's coming, aces, one kind. Journey to a divinity, shedding skin and conditioned sins. Erasing false realities, journey of extremities. Chaos in the harmonies, finite to infinities. Postulated possibilities. Freedom is fearless, and it is free. Universal correction. Pass the peace, smoking angel trust. Kiss the sky, crease the magical. Do what you know. Universal homegrown. Soulogy Universalcast
It's a little bit of a improvisational performance by our friends at Vibrational Empowerment Network. Like I said, there's many Soulogies around the world. Hundreds, thousands, probably millions. And we're all following our guidance individually and where two or more gather. And there's something remarkable happening. The entire universe is on the edge of its seat. As the human hybrid soul, the universal healer, pulls in all of what it's comprised of into a soulful, solitary place, the most dense environment it's ever been attempted. And after many starts, Egypt, Atlantis, Lemuria, and those we don't even know about, we're starting to embody this. And all of our work, all of our faith, all of our courage, all of our love is bringing it down to this point where it's no longer in dimension. We are the dimension. We have learned so much. From all of our multidimensional aspects, all of the fellow kingdoms, all the timelines, all the bullshit, all the glory, all the gold, all the shadow. And we're taking it to this central point I call the soul highway. My wife calls it the 0 point. And it's a place where we make our contribution to the universal family. The sheer and distinct emotions that are unique to the human being. And we're learning now to infuse it into the alchemical process of transformation. We are no longer following the universe as we needed to so that it could guide us. We're now leading it. And no matter how chaotic, confusing, and crazy it might seem or get, never forget that we're leading the way now. Our multidimensional aspects in this universal family are learning from us as much as we've ever learned from them. They are in a cosmic way living vicariously through us because they can't be here but through us. So give yourself some credit, and all your brothers and sisters, especially, first and foremost, those that make you the most uncomfortable. That's where the gold is. It's in the shadow. Another quick video. I don't know what it is, but we're going to play it and be right back. Oh, it's Michael Mejia.
I am not concerned with the name of your God. Show me how this God has transformed your heart. Do you meet the spirit of every soul with reverence? Do you embrace all of life with a tender touch of eternity? You say you will only bow before the Christ, to bow before God is to bow before life. Your tongue seeks blood, and your words have become knives. Your sight scarred and bisected, and your actions fed by your wounds and unleashed as animus. Surely this is not the messenger of God. Burn your beliefs, for they have contaminated your heart. Let all desire reveal itself as one in a field full of flowers. You yearn to bloom, to be love, but to only feel one's pain is like a bird without wings, so afraid of the dark, so afraid to enter your heart. There is nothing in this world that will lead you back to God except for your pain. And then, like the monarch who meets the tears of those dead of filling, your breath will recede and your spirit will glimpse grace. Within the raptured heart and mind, the spirit becomes renewed in sight. You have not reached redemption until everything becomes God in your eyes.
Well, that's powerful. Any of you who are not crying, well, I don't know how you cannot connect to something like that. How do you follow something like that? You know, for every bit of chaos and confusion and distortion and distraction that we contend with, there are as many degrees, and I would argue to say there are more degrees of the incomparable, indomitable, I am soul that are expressing themselves and stepping out in this world, just like Michael Mahee and my brother. So, you know, I've said for a long time, since I reawoke 9 years ago, that hope means nothing to me. Hope is just the ground between doubt and faith. And as I understand it, the universe has always said to me for 9 years that it's going to give me 90% of the proof, and the other 10% is in that abyss, in the womb of Mother Darkness, the holy darkness. And I say that with the utmost respect, because if you look at the first words of the Bible, they say, "Let there be light." And if there was light, why would the words be, "Let there be light"? There was darkness. This is the chamber, the laboratory of alchemy, of transformation, of new birth, not rebirth, And now we have a new earth. And that new earth is contained within all of us, within all of the seeds that have been planted within us. And as I was told years ago, we are here to become universal healers. And when these trips are over on this earth and all the incarnations are done, we will be able to go into any quadrant of the multiverses. And we'll be able to offer healing and universal code, because we've married them all at the 0 point, the soul highway. Let me see what I can come up with here to contend with our beloved brother, Michael Mejia. I've got something to say in regard to where we're at now. And I was going to read something, but no, I guess not. You know, we spend a lot of time giving our power away. And one of the characteristics of that was overgiving, putting others before ourselves. And as a result of that, we depleted our own energy. And when I went onto the streets, I went homeless. And I say this to make a point, not to draw attention to my own journey. But I was told that all my life I had spent serving others at the cost of ignoring myself. And I think we've now all reached a place where we're starting to understand that service to self in the 5D and above is much different than service to self in the 3D. That in the higher dimensional frequencies and realities, when you serve yourself and serve others and serve the collective, it's all one and the same. In the 3D, those are three different things. But in the 5D and above, they're all one and the same. The math has changed. What was 1, 2, and 3? In the 5D is 3, but the 3 is a 1. And here we go with Tesla and the 369. This is the atmosphere that we are in. This is the atmosphere that we are creating. We are the new good book. We are creating the new template and the new blueprint. We are soul. It's time to take pride in ourselves and our brothers and sisters. It's time to not be so modest and humble, because our humility through our humiliation has taught us and brought us to the point of the realization of our own power. And that power and the awareness of that power is not enough. We didn't just come here to find out what we already are. We came here to find out what we can do with this extraordinary, supernatural, higher sensitivity, higher skill and ability, power, strength, soul, spirit, freedom, love. We were all things. And it's been a painful journey to come to a point where we realize we are nothing. But when we realize and experience that we are nothing, we realize and embody that we are everything. There is nothing that we are not. Oneness is the order of the day. I'm going to find me I'm going to find a little something here to play, and then I'm going to come back with something else. I'm just making this up as I go. as we're all doing. And I think it would do us all a great favor to understand that. The mask can come off now, and we can start to be who we are. I'm only going to be Todd one time. And Denise and Jenny and Shanine and Andy and Allison are only going to be themselves one time, as far as we know. So let's maximize the potential. Let's grace the universe with our presence. Let's be all we can be without inhibition, gladly, gracefully sharing our vulnerability. As somebody said on one of the shows today, there are many souls who don't want to come here because they're scared of what it might take. But there's also many souls lined up to come here because of the opportunity and the collaboration, the co-creation, and the self-expansion that equates to universal expansion. We are the I Am Soul. We are the bridge. We are the bridge. We're marrying every aspect of the universe into one place. That soft, sweet spot that the universe has never known. And it's getting pretty interesting. So don't get caught up in all the BS. Keep your head up. And remember, I am soul. Little white girl rap from my beloved sister, Angie Love.
This is a 528 hertz heart chakra opener, love frequency. I was guided with a little message. Started writing. Okay, here we go. Spiritual gangster claiming one, dividing self, one complaint at a time. Instead, I'm gonna spew through this little rhyme. Ready? Here we go. Love and light, this is how we fight. Sending out acceptance. Change isn't what we do, change is what we are. You wanna be a spiritual gangster? Stop the venom spew. Trump is who we consciously chose. It's who we've got, whether you want to believe it or not. Spiritual gangsta, put your ego aside. Stop whining. Injustice, another illusion, because we are free. Stand with me, us, the one, here to learn how to love all that stand before me. I shall wash your feet. Oneness is the only way we will ever be complete. I'm not judging, brothers and sisters. This is a friendly reminder. Breathe, just be. Allow your heart to lead. You desire change? Change your mind. Feel before your fingers hit the keys. Feel before you speak. Be an example of this love ministry. You sick of hypocrites and posers you claim? Can't be one that makes you just the same. Again, desire change, go silent. Don't speak, send love. Hate is for the weak. Let's take the high road together. We have changed Earth, Gaia forever. Pride in your country, your world, no divide. Pull up your big girl panties, it's time to ride. Soulogy style. Today is a happy day. Praise be to us. Praise Blu-ray. Put love where your mouth is.
That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Angie Love, one of the early contributors and inspirations in the early days of Soulogy. You know, I know that Soulogy is going through a lot of changes which reflect the changes we're all going through. I talked to a sister tonight who said she woke up and the Soulogy consciousness was speaking to her. It speaks to me and it speaks to Morgan and others. It's not about Soulogy. Let me make that clear. It's about the commonality that we have, and I see that we have two. One is that we've all gone through the human condition, and that we're all putting the human condition into its proper place. We're not divorcing ourselves from the human condition, but we're looking at it in the same respect in all the attributes that it has, in the same respect as we do our multidimensional consciousness and all the code that's presented to us. It's time for the human to take its proper place in the universal family. We are no longer those who know not that they are gods and goddesses. We are on equal footing with Archangel Michael and Kuan Yin and the Arcturians and the Andromedans. We are on equal footing. We are that. We are as much of them as they are of us. And the difference is that we are here on the ground, boots on the ground, doing the work. Don't forget that. Don't forget what a valiant soul that you are. And when you come to that point, there will be a simultaneous chemical realization and reaction that you will then hold in the same light all of your brothers and sisters, no matter how far away from you might think they are, or I might think they are. In my humble opinion, if you want to grow and expand and serve this earth realm from your closest circles, family, friends, business, so on, to the infinite bounds of the universe, we do it by owning everything and understanding that we have absolute influence on our collective experience. I want to do a quick soul speak that is my favorite soul speak that I've written, And I want to do this in homage to, as you know, the most significant purpose in my life is divine union, sacred sexuality. The reason I bring this up and the reason I want to do this is because it is the core of Soulogy. It is also the core of all of our existence, divine union within ourself. And we are in a situation here on the earth where we're starting to externalize these things that have transformed and become us within us. And this is a beautiful thing. And this is the part, or a part, of what we're bringing to the universal family that only the human hybrid soul can do. So this, on one hand, is an ascension love story, but on the other hand is the core of divine union, divine marriage, which occurs in all of us, and we can't even begin to experience it outside of ourselves until we've reached it within ourselves. Shout out to Chucky Beats on YouTube. Always borrow his music. So what's all this and what's all that? Who is he and where it's at? What is she, another smokestack? Hard soul impact, talking street spirit smack. She got the angels at her back. Look at her, what you see? Another spirit into you and me. Can't you see you is you, me is me? What else can we be? If I take my eyes off you and look at me, now I can see. Supernatural benefactor, illusion detractors, not a factor. We come from the hereafter. We got our natural nature, high vibrational, creation in motion, sexy, soul sensational. Mama's love potion. Neo-navigational, intuitive, emotional, irrational, derational, life's devotion, fantasy, factual, new earth approaching, multi-dimensional, cosmic congruence, relove solutional. Blue cobalt skies, violet purple flames, avians, arcturians, ancient akashic, anarchists, andromedans, able-bodied human souls, it's time to get bold. You've been shown, we've been told, we're glory gold, we're halo from the hood, homegrown. Shift happens, veil lifted, life is for the gifted, Mama Universe has shifted. We walking each other home. It's the only place we ever known. Heart, space, straight soul, what you think ain't what you know. Internal intimacy, masculinity, femininity, divine unions convincing me. So it ain't what in you I see or what you see in me. You see you, I see me. That's the road we walking. Enough of this 3D talking, it's time to go soul stalking. So what's your frights, what's your fears, what you feeling? Another shift is near. Time to ground, time to balance, it's time to clear. So what's all this and what's all that? Who is he and where it's at? What is she, another smokestack, hard soul impact, talking street spirit smack, galactic full track, got the angels at her back. Look at her, what you see? Another mirror into you and me. Can't you see you is you, me is me? What else can we be? Take your eyes off me and look at you. Take my eyes off you and look at me. Now we both can see. Blue cobalt skies, violet purple flame, avians, arcturians, ancient akashic, anarchists, andromedans, able-bodied human souls. It's time to get bold. We've been shown and we've been told we're glory gold. We're halo from the hood, homegrown. Shift happens, veil lifted, life is for the gifted. Mama Universe has shifted. So we're going to be coming out with more and more programming. It looks like we're going to be eventually removed, as all the new energy platforms will be, from the apparatuses of the Matrix, be it YouTube or Facebook. We're probably about 2 weeks away from launching our website after 9 years. And I've learned over 9 years that you have to speak that shift into existence. So not only will we be originating our broadcast from our website, and until they cut us off, simulcasting on YouTube and Facebook and so on, but we will be establishing a personal profile-based community, an archive like YouTube, and a Wikipedia directory and glossary that will all be fed and formulated by the community. We will also be introducing, with many other energies onto the earth, 5D commerce, where we gift forward and work is no longer work, and our passion is a direct prerequisite to our abundance. What does that mean? Be with who you love, do what you love, and illuminate the truth, the I am soul. And what is that in this realm? That is who you are in your core, without inhibition, in pure vulnerability, and with community. The road to oneness comes through individuality, at least in this realm. So be who you are. Take pride in the fact that you showed up in this realm and you put it on the line. And as the Mother Goddess said to me through my beloved partner the first time she jumped into her, you knew what you were getting into, but you didn't. Well, now we're here. And now it's time to walk the talk. We're going to do our best each and every day to bring you the purest real-time intel we can. The I Am Soul. Wishing you all peace, power, protection, and big love from Soulogy.